Hello, I am Cameron. Welcome to my channel. I'm just making a fun video and doing my makeup, and I'm not going anywhere, and that's okay. Sometimes it's just fun to play around, and I've got some new makeup products recently, so I'm trying those out, trying some techniques I've seen on Instagram Reels. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Excuse the hair rollers because I'm trying that like overnight blowout heatless curls thing. I have like these jumbo hair rollers from Kitsch because I was trying to kind of revamp this silk press. So I usually do my base first, but I really want to use this new Danessa Myricks palette, like beautiful, shimmery, colorful shades. And just in case there's any fallout, I want to do my eyes first. And then for like my base and transition shades, I'm using the Groundwork palette from Danessa Myricks, which I've had for a minute, and it just has like all your good neutrals that you need. So I think I'm gonna do my eyes first and then I'll go into base. Hopefully have a cute little look. I'm excited. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and put some Milk Hydro Grip on just to begin. I honestly don't prime my eyelids that much because I don't wear that much eyeshadow, like besides just like a brown shade and like maybe an inner corner these days. But since I'm doing more eyeshadow today, I think I am gonna prime my lid. I think I'm just gonna use this first concealer I picked out, this Sephora Best Skin Ever. I'm just gonna take a little bit on each eyelid. This is a ColourPop E7 brush, and just prime my lids. Okay, now that I've got my lids primed to the best of my ability, I'm gonna take the Groundwork palette and I'm gonna do Sandstone and maybe Mirage. I'm just kind of like in this region, something like that, maybe a little bit of that. I'm just kind of mixing some brown, and that's gonna be my base here. And this is just a very old Real Techniques eyeshadow brush. I'm sure they still make it. I've been literally using it since I've started doing makeup long ago. Okay, then in my like kind of crease outer corner-ish, I'm gonna use, I think, Core and like Harvest, and I'm using like the bigger pans on those because they're all like have two parts. But I think I'm gonna take some of this and this. And honestly, I'm not being very precise because I feel like everything's gonna kind of, I don't know, I don't like to put like a whole bunch on because then I get scared that it's gonna, I don't do bold eyeshadow looks much, so I'm like, I get scared that it's gonna look crazy. So I'm just doing a little bit by little bit, and then like slowly kind of bring it out. The main part of the show is gonna be the sparkle shimmer, whichever one I picked. I haven't even decided what I want to really do. I just know I really want to use it because every single one that I swatched was insane. I just want it to have a little dimension. And I'm gonna take this white eyeliner. It's like from the little new holiday Makeup Forever mini liner set. It is an all-around white, and I'm just gonna put that kind of under my inner corner because that's where I'm gonna end up putting the shimmer, and I feel like that'll make it pop. I usually use the NYX one, which is actually very good, but this one I just got, so I kind of want to try it. So not like too harsh, but just covering that kind of inner corner front half of my eyelid. I actually forgot I had a brush that I was gonna use because I don't really want it to blend in too much because I do want it to kind of stay there for when I put the other color on top of it. Okay, this is the hardest part. I still don't know which color I want to use, but what I do love about this palette, in case you don't know, each one of these little like thirds pops out, and then you can take the little, that part out and put it as a top, and then they could become like little travel mini palettes, which is so fun. And they're all like magnetic, and then that has a mirror on it. I would show you, but I cannot get in there with my nails. Also, a lot of them are duochrome. I did not pay that much attention to like which ones are which. I just swatched them and said they were all pretty. I feel like because I'm not really going anywhere, I can kind of be crazy and pick one. This one, this like greenish one, it has like a purple shift to it, kind of is calling to me. See, even on camera it looks more green, but then you can kind of see it there, but in person it honestly looks more purple to me. Okay, so oh my god, that's crazy. Okay, so like that one, but then there's also like this one, I think up here has like a pinky shift. Let me see. That one, no, it kind of has more of like a blue shift. More. So this one, that one's kind of like a champagne orange. I think I might do that green, and I might do the one of those lighter white ones in the inner corner, perhaps. Honestly, I feel like the best payoff is gonna be with my finger, so that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna start with our green, and then kind of see how that looks and go from there. I'm just having fun. I'm not really trying to be too specific. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know like where I'd be going with this, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. It has really good coverage, honestly, too, for like a glittery shade. This one, which is like this top corner one I just swatched, I'm gonna put a little of that, if I can get in there, into my inner corner. It's kind of like it has a peachiness to it too. I'm glad I did eyeshadow first because it's not a lot of fallout, but there is like some glitter. Okay, I got way too much, but I'll wipe it off. Oh, that's so pretty. Kind of had to like wipe my whole entire face because again, it's not like crazy fallout, but I feel like glitter just naturally gets everywhere, so I'm gonna have to put primer back on. But I'm happy with how it looks so far. I'm gonna deepen the corner. I'm taking Bark, which is this like dark brown, rich chocolatey brown, and kind of bring it up like that. I feel like everything is just like, yeah, I don't know. Again, once I put lashes on, like everything will hopefully come together. Because I do like how the green is going in, but I feel like it's hard to blend because it's such a bright color with like anything. And as I'm blending it, everything is just bound to mix together. I'm kind of unsure of what we're doing right here. I'm gonna take my bigger fluffy Real Techniques one and kind of try and bring it together because I feel like it's looking a little wild, just a little bit. Okay, honestly, I think I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna do my base and then I'll come back. I've reset, I wiped all the excess off, put primer back on. I like to spot conceal first. I've been using this NYX Fix Stick. Just put this anywhere where I have acne scars or redness. And it's really creamy, which I like because I feel like a lot of sticks can be very like waxy and hard. You might be thinking you're doing all this concealer. Why would you need foundation? You need both, personally, I think. And I'm just gonna blend that out. I'm gonna take the same one I used earlier from ColourPop. We'll just kind of concentrate it around where I want to cover, because then if you tap too much on there, then it's gonna not really conceal it, because then you're just kind of gonna start picking up the product again. So I kind of like 80%, 85% blend it, because then when I put my foundation on, it will all come together. And honestly, if I was just doing like everyday makeup, a lot of the time I'll just spot conceal and then I'll put pressed powder on and then call it a day. I was trying to decide what foundation I want to use, and honestly the ones I've been using the most recently are like this Rem Sweetener foundation, which is in medium 4, and then honestly drugstore L'Oreal Infallible. This is in the shade 465. And a technique I've been using, I got off Reels, is using a makeup spatula and getting your foundation, putting it on the perimeter of your face instead of focusing it on the middle and then going outward, since you are more expressive here and so you're more prone to like creasing and stuff. So I'll just usually put some on the back of my hand, like maybe 2 pumps, because I'm honestly, I don't like crazy full coverage. And then I just take some on my makeup spatula, just kind of dab it. I usually don't even use all of it on my hand because I kind of just like to build it up as needed. I'll blend this in, and then if I feel like I need more, I'll kind of just dab a little bit. I'm gonna use this foundation brush I also got from the Sephora sale, which I heard really good things about from Say. It's just like their basic foundation brush, but it's supposed to be like really good. And I usually use Sephora Pro brush. So let's see what it's giving. Very soft. But yeah, so I just kind of start on the perimeter of my face. Okay, I really think I understand why people like this brush. It's so soft, and I feel like it's very, like everything is blending very easily. And then I'm kind of working my way to the middle of my face. But I don't put like too much under my eyes because I'm already gonna put concealer there. I definitely think I probably am gonna add more for my hand. And this shade looks a little bright, but once I put blush and bronzer and contour and stuff on, I keep saying it, but it will all come together. Because I always think I look crazy, and I'm like, just trust the process. And also probably these lights are like white lights that I have on. That's probably not helping my case. Okay, I think that looks good. This brush is good. I don't see like any streaks or lines. I'm impressed. For concealer, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm just gonna use it for under my eyes, really, and like around my mouth. We are past the days of like tea concealing, even though I'll still like dab a little bit, but you know, I'm not doing the whole like line deal. I'm gonna use this Pro Concealer brush. This is from Sephora. And I'll start down here because I really want the concealer under my eyes to sit the longest so I can get the most coverage there. I'll do a little bit right here. Here is where I'm gonna do another trick, if you will, that I saw on Reels. You blend in the concealer, and then before you like look down, you immediately kind of go in with your powder to lessen the amount of creases you can get. And so I used the one size. This is the pink powder and this rare little blending puff that I got from the sale, which I like. Start blending this in. It's pretty blended and I don't see any lines. Luckily I already have this prepped, and then I'm just gonna kind of lock it in like that, and I'm gonna do my other eye. The thing that I have, the little sticky suction thing I have on the back of my phone to stick to this mirror, is not the strongest, so it keeps falling. I keep having to readjust it, so I apologize if I feel like it's like shifting frame every 2 seconds. I went ahead and blended the concealer in, added that powder, and yet another technique I just saw to avoid like smile line creasing. They say to like kind of do your mouth like a fish, and then smiling. So I'm really just trying to scrunch my face up any way I can. So any talking and expressions I'm doing, it's set. You're starting to see the final look. I usually just use bronzer, but since I'm trying to do like a more of a full face look, I bought the e.l.f. Halo Glow in shade 7. My bronzer is very subtle, so I'm scared to like use something like cream that I feel like once you put it on it's hard to brush off. See, I'm like barely putting any, honestly. Literally the tiniest amount on my nose. And then if it comes out bad, I just put a whole bunch of like powder that matches my skin tone. And we pretend it never happened. I'm gonna take this Real Techniques 450 bronzer brush. Honestly, I have to get in here, so I'm gonna have to pick up the mirror. Sorry, I'm obstructing the view, but I can't see. Yeah, I feel like once I blend it in, it doesn't look as scary, but it is scary like when I'm first putting it on. See, I feel like it's a little bit too much on my nose, so I'm probably pulling that out. Okay, see, that looks a little bit better. Okay, that's mostly blended in. I feel like I look less like flat. So we'll see once I feel like once I add the blush and everything, it will come together. I'm gonna keep saying it. It will come together. I am going to fill in my eyebrows a little bit. They are micro shaded, so I'm not really too pressed on that, but this is just benefit precisely my brow, and I just kind of darken them up, especially when I have on a more full coverage look. I will darken them up. I just follow the shape that they are microbladed in. It makes it much easier, because you might be thinking like, I get it touched up usually once a year. I've not went this year. It was like a year after my last touch up, and they still look really good. I still will walk out with just my normal plain brows, but again, I just like to darken it up if I have more makeup on. See, I feel like it just kind of goes better. I used to spend like 45 minutes on my brows, so I feel like that was honestly the best investment ever, because now I can just kind of move on. I know they look mostly even. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do my blush, and then I'll do bronzer and kind of just like, you know, that. The Rhode blushes, they're my favorite. Besides the Dior blush. Dior blushes are also very good. But these are like my go-to, especially if I'm not wearing makeup and I'm just doing like concealer and stuff. I think I'm gonna mix Sprinkle and Freckle. And what I usually do with these is I honestly take this, I'll just go directly onto the brush. I don't like putting it directly on my face, especially if I have other products on. So I'll just put some of that on there. Then I put Freckle, and I will put it right next to where I did my contour. Put a little bit on my nose. I feel like that already like brings everything together. I'm gonna put a little bit of bronzer on with that same brush I used earlier. And I usually use this Marc Jacobs Tantalize bronzer, just to kind of blend the blush and the contour and everything together to Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Filter Powder. I use this kind of as like an eraser if I put too much blush on. I'll either use this or my Fenty like pressed powder. Since I already have so much makeup on, I feel like I don't need to put like a super full coverage powder on. And that's pretty much the base. For me personally, for someone who hates putting on lashes, I really like these clusters. So they're just a kiss like press on, so you don't even need glue, which is great for me because I hate doing that. They're like the leftovers in the pack that I've used the most. This is the like natural. Then I just got these, which are Sassy Wispy. So since they're clusters, I don't like having a bunch of lashes on my inner corner because I feel like it irritates my eyes and I have sensitive eyes. So I like to really concentrate it on making like a cat eye look. So I think I'm gonna try maybe some of these in the outer corner and then some of these like in the middle going in. Maybe I will do a detailed video on using these, but I'm still trying to get used to it. So I'm just gonna do this and then I'll come back. Okay, the lashes are on. They're honestly probably the best they're gonna get. I don't wanna mess with them too much. Cause honestly, these are good, but I feel like they're like short term, like for the night. I don't know if I'd be wearing them like all day. The Sassy Wispy ones have like a medium and a long. So I did like I did one long on the outer, a medium, and then I did 2 of the natural clusters. I mean, for the sake of like a picture, or like I said, just for the night, I think they work. And for me, they're much easier than glue. And I feel like I'm gluing my eyelids together. I'm gonna add a little bit of that bark color from the Groundwork palette. I just don't always think about putting eyeshadow under my eye. Okay, I think that looks decent. Pretty. This is kind of giving like Halloween and it's November. Okay, I'm gonna add a little highlighter. I'm just adding highlight from whatever's left over on this brush, which is probably not much. I have this infallible 3-second setting mist, and then I have this setting spray from one size. I'm running low on this one size. In case you have not been able to tell, I am so sick of my phone falling. But anyway, I'm gonna do my lip combo. I'm gonna use this Fenty liner in Traced Out. I'm gonna keep the lip pretty simple because I want the focus to be on the eye. I'm in between this Merit lip and Baby. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this. This is like a good pinky nudie color. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Now for the hair reveal. Honestly, very scared. Okay. Oh, it's kind of giving, but I need to do the back too. Okay, and then okay, I'm gonna zhuzh it up. Okay, honestly, I like it. I'm gonna go fix it up. Okay, honestly, came out better than I thought. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with this, like right here. For that to be like the first time I've tried that method, because I've done heatless curls like other ways, but like this is giving like, I am gonna add a little gloss. I'll just add like some of this like Rem clear gloss. So this is the finished look. I'm very, very happy, honestly, with how it came out because I was having second thoughts. I could have done like more sparkle, honestly, but I was scared it was gonna look crazy. But like with the lashes and the rest of the base, I feel like it came together. I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures. I'm probably gonna record a bunch of TikToks because that's what we do in the 21st century in year 2024. Thank you so much. If you watched the whole thing, please subscribe. I'm gonna be doing more videos because this was so fun, even though I'm literally about to go sit on the couch with my dogs. This is on my iPhone, and hopefully next time I record, it will not keep falling. That was probably the most annoying part of recording this whole thing, is that my phone kept falling. But I think the look came out pretty cute. I'm gonna go now. Bye. It's literally about to fall again.